from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this home. 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. To the air, Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Now Allen. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty. So they decline the holding penalty and will take the down instead, as that leads us to fourth. Running for it, here's Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 31 yards for James Cook. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Malik Washington deep for Miami. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Tua. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Hill going to go in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The 20. 5. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 6. And now they'll throw with Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. In this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Tua now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Two yards to go, second down. Looking to pass. Tua. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Devon Achane who's had the strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Waddle, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 9. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here's Allen to throw it, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Tua. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 15, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Pass on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee. And this will come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. So we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion, Hill. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw caught by Achane. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And Allen has the blitz coming. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Brooks. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He juked him. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw, and that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they enjoy this fourth quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done. And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 96 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills getting set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Allen now on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Tua now on first down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, Achane. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, This guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now Allen. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the 1st quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the 1st drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's Cook again. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Allen off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
We can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
9 yards that time.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Allen. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Malik Washington deep for Miami.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 20.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brand, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Allen going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a yard.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This taken in by Kincaid. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good. What do you have to do? Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Keon Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. On play action, Allen. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Cook following the penalty. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On play action, Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got Smith here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dorian Williams, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So matching field goals here to begin this 3rd quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to his left. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st target, 1st catch, and a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Cook has it left side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Allen, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out come the Dolphins now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time. But this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 and now on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Tua. Connecting with Hill.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Achane.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the middle with Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.